What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Last Phoenix, man. I had to shake my head, man. Your man Ray Allen has lost his mind, Has lost his mind. All right. This is a prime example of the Jordan fans just being just delusional. And like I said, man, I understand, man. That's Ray Allen is he's under a Jordan contract. This, that, and the third, blah blah blah. Jordan is your man. So you played with LeBron before. Whatever you want to say. I mean, you may not even like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I mean, you're gonna really try to imprint in these kids that that Jordan was a great 3-point shooter or he was a great dribbler. Yeah, nah, man. That's a no for me, dog. And that's crazy. That's crazy. He literally, like, okay. So one of the young fellas said he thinks LeBron James is the GOAT. Which, I mean, hey, truth be told, Bron is the GOAT in my eyes. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's my era of basketball. Me seeing him from 03 and on was just nothing but amazement. And that's him outside of Kobe. Him and Kobe are two of the greatest players that I've ever seen in person. Not in person, my bad. Just like, from an age of consciousness, like where I really remember everything I'm seeing. It's like I'm just in awe with what I'm seeing. Jordan, I have some memory of, some recollection of, but not a ton. And even when I went back to watch some of his classics, his hardwood classics, some of his games, I mean, he was really good, don't get me wrong, but it's like the game was so much slower back then. I don't think the players were better. And typically, excuse me, getting over slight light sickness, but I personally don't believe that. I don't know. I just don't believe that the game was better back in the 90s, man. I mean, I'm gonna get chewed out for this, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, based off what I've seen, but in regards to just Jordan in general, I mean, like a lot of the players that were guarding Jordan, 6'3" under, 6'3" and under. I mean, like, truth be told, I mean, Jordan is 6'6", man. 6'6", what, 200 pounds, 190, 200 pounds? That's a fairly large dude. I mean, that's a large dude, and he's built like an athlete, man. He's built like a damn gladiator. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's Jordan. Jordan was him back then. I mean, but it's a lot of people that could do a lot of the stuff that Jordan was able to do back then. And now, though, like all the way from that smooth ass turnaround fadeaway, all the way to the little switch hands layup. Everything, man. The mid range, all of these things, man. Like a lot of people can do these things now, man. But that's not to take nothing away from Jordan at all. I mean, here's my thing, man. Because at the end of the day, like, since I haven't seen enough of Jordan, I'm an honest person. I can't put Jordan in a certain range for me. I would have to leave him off of my list just in general. If I had like a top 5 list, I would have to leave him off the list because I haven't seen enough of Jordan. I can't be a hypocrite or just like I can't be a grade A just end hugger because what I'm saying, just because of the name. I can't munch off the name. That's crazy. I mean, why would I do that? But anyway, let me just get back on topic. The young fellas have said, LeBron is the GOAT in their eyes, and Ray Allen, first of all, if you see the vid, he got real defensive, voice switched up. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he was just disgusted, and he was like, "Can he hit free? Is he a great free throw shooter? Is he a great 3-point shooter? Is he a great dribbler?" And I'm like, what? What? Who are you trying to make case now for it. Jordan or Steph Curry? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. I mean, because if we're talking about the best player that has all of those intangibles at the highest clip, at the highest level, then I mean, Steph Curry would technically be the GOAT. That's where my logic comes from it, like based on what Ray Allen said. I mean, I have this discussed right now because Ray Allen is one of my favorite players, man. That's why I'm like disappointed, but I got to understand that not all people are logical. Even being a basketball player, I mean, it seems like he may be more of a fan of Jordan than he was a basketball player. Excuse me, at this point. And I would go as far as to say for a lot of the older heads, man. For a lot of the older heads, man, they seem like they're much more of like fans of just like favorite players, like such as Michael Jordan. Like a lot of the older heads are fans of Michael Jordan rather than being a fan of basketball. If you're a fan of basketball, you understand like the changes that have been made, like the changes, the evolution that these players are going through, like the stuff that these guys can do now, man. Like Jordan's not the only one. Jordan's not the only player with like a 40-something inch vertical now. More than half the damn league has a 40-something inch vertical. So it's kind of crazy to me. My apologies, y'all. Like I should have said this earlier, but yeah, I'm kind of coming down from a sickness, that COVID-19, but I'm getting better though. So I got a still slight cough, But half the league has a 40+ inch vertical. Half the damn league ain't afraid to take the last second shot. A good portion of the league has a decent free throw percentage. I mean, unless you're a big man, you know what I'm saying? But and half the damn league is trying to shoot from the Galapagos Islands, man. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to shoot from damn near half court. And that's not to say that they're accurate with that shot, but I mean, these guys are better shooters just in general. These guys are much better shooters than the guys in the 90s were. Of course, people would try to argue me down on that, but that's God honest truth, man. They argue like, oh, well, these guys didn't take as many shots, so you can't really say. I'm like, okay, that's perhaps. I mean, but peep this though. Steve Kerr has the best 3-point percentage, but would you say he's a better shooter than Steph? Okay then. All right. Anyway, man, I just want to get that off my chest, man. I think that's honestly crazy to even hear coming from Ray Allen's mouth, but I'm not surprised though, man. I'm not surprised because Ray Allen had been through some stuff with LeBron, man, especially when he was on the Celtics. So it kind of is what it is, man. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I gotta finish taking care of myself. Had to get a couple YouTube vids down as I'm getting better. But last Phoenix out. Peace.